actually here with Nicholas Semkiw from Singwho. Nice to be here with you today.
Likewise.
So, could you tell us more for the people who don't know about Singwho, what it is and what it does?
Yep. Singwho is a social platform for musicians to connect with industry professionals, music fans, music lovers, and other musicians. We wanted to, we were always on YouTube. We'd always look for great talent on YouTube. We try to find people who are undiscovered or, just on the brink of being discovered. And we were thinking to ourselves, wouldn't it be great if there was a place on the web where people can go just specifically for music and talent that's on the rise and undiscovered, artists. And Singwho hit us, and we were like, let's create this platform, and give people the opportunity to, connect with all these different arms of the music industry. Because it's hard. A lot of times, we take it for granted being in New York because there's so many outlets that we can go to. There's so many different venues, there's so many different relationships you can make. But someone in Middle America doesn't have the benefit of being in New York or being in LA, a bigger city like that. So we wanted to give people across the entire country and ultimately the entire world the opportunity to reach out, get discovered, and make these collaborations. So that's what Singwho is. And the underlying thing about Singwho is we run these contests. These contests are meant to, one, reward the musician for being talented, but two, to give the audience something to participate in with the musicians by voting. So we actually have technology that allows the judges to get rewarded for picking top talent, spending time on the site, interacting with other fans, other musicians, things like that. So it's a really collaborative space for musicians and music lovers alike. So that's Singwho.
So in the past, you've had some cool contests, and you're currently having a contest with Adele.
Yes.
How do these artists get involved? Are they directly involved? Do they listen to the music, or do you work with the brand or the label behind them?
So sometimes the artist is involved, sometimes they aren't. Sometimes they're just following us on Twitter. Sometimes the prizes, the companies, with the prizes are involved. We have licenses through ASCAP, BMI, and other licensing outlets. So we cover the music, but a lot of times the artist isn't involved. Adele, we were just fans of Adele, and we wanted to give someone, a great contest, and we also wanted to hear some really good Adele covers. So that's why you're like, let's promote Adele because we think she's probably one of the best, artists in music, and she's such a sweet and genuine person that we were like, let's run this contest. But sometimes they're involved, sometimes they aren't. So it all depends.
So if an indie artist wanted to have a contest with that, would they be open to that? Is that something they can do?
Yeah, definitely. And we actually encourage that. And we've been reaching out to a few different indie labels because, we have a lot of traffic on the site and we have all these people entering these contests, and we're like, wow, this could be a really great promotional tool for an up-and-coming artist, because ultimately that's what we're trying to create, is an up-and-coming artist. So, we want to help people out in every, Exactly. So no, we would love that. We would love to have an indie label or a star on the
So all they have to do is join the community, and then they can reach out to you.
Exactly, and we respond to every single email that we get. Doesn't matter what time of day it is. Doesn't matter. We respond. And we would love to do stuff with indie artists.
Okay, that's good to know. And my next question: could you give us some insight on projects that you're working on in the future and that's in the pipeline?
So we have two things that are coming that I think are really cool. One is we are doing a songwriter summer camp. So it's going to be a 4-week course this summer. It's going to be with some people from some major record labels.
Do you have to pay for this?
It's completely free.
Ooh, okay.
It's completely free.
I want to do it.
Definitely. And what's going to happen is, so we're going to have, professional songwriters, producers, A&Rs. They're going to be coaching people through this 4-week class, if you will, and it'll be a dialogue open through, a Skype-type messaging system. You log in, you can sit through the course, and then at the end, we're going to have a contest for the best original song, and we're going to let the Singwho community vote on who wrote the best original song at the end of the course. So that's going to be really cool. We're really excited about that. And then we also have another program with the Department of Ed with New York City, where we're going to be running a contest with all the schools that want to participate, where each school will vote and get the best singer in the school. Then the best singer from every school in the New York City public school system will face off against each other and we'll ultimately get, you know, the Singwho idol, if you will, of the New York City public school system. And then we're going to give a $5,000 grant to the winning school, and we're also going to give a $5,000 grant to other schools that want to write in who, you know, who might want to expand their arts program or their music program or things like that. So there are two big projects that we're kind of excited about.
They both sound great. I think it's great to inspire the future music artists or people who are interested in music. So
it's
really
that's
cool.
what better age to get them than, you know, in the middle school or high school, you know, demographic there, where, you know, now they can really, you know, get the feel of what it's like to kind of be on that stage and be in front of people, you know. Even and if they become a star in New York City, what better place to you know, get seen and get heard in New York City? I mean, if you can do it here, it's cliche, but you can do it anywhere.
What tips would you provide to people who are aspiring to do their own business in the music tech space?
The first and foremost is just do it. You know, it's a very scary thing to say, you know.
So how many co-founders, or is it just you? You were the original.
I was the original founder, but I have co-founder now, and I have. That's one of the most important things too. Is just do it and build a great team, because that is what's going to make the difference between your business. You know, there's a million ideas out there, but it's execution. You know, it's how you execute these ideas, and you can't do it alone. You know, as talented as someone thinks they are, you need to bring in some people with you, because you need support, you know, because there's ups and downs, and there's just things that you're not going to see that when you have other eyeballs on it, you know, that they see. And so we try to keep it very collaborative at Singwho. You know, it's almost like a democracy. It's not one person overpowering the next. It's, if we have a new feature that we want to implement, you know, we all get together and we talk about it and we vet it out and we figure out if it's something we want to do, and then we kind of vote on it in a way. And it's like, hey, you know what, we didn't like that, and it was all of us agreeing, but then some of us, you know, might have liked it and some of us didn't. So the easiest way to do it is a democracy. You vote on it and stuff like that, you know. So, but it's just do it and build a great team. But just do it is that's
the main thing.
You just gotta, you know, you
got
just
the idea, just do it.
You just gotta say, you know, me personally, I grew up thinking that, you know, you're failing even more if you don't try it, you know, ultimately, than if you try it and fail, because the process, you learn so much when you fail at things too, you know, and you learn so much when you're successful at things, you know. So it's, you know, you just need to do it. You just need to do it, you know, and go out there and not be scared. So that's what we did. What
were you doing prior to this? So do you have like music experience?
So I didn't have any formal music experience. I have marketing background. So I was working for a large healthcare company in New York City. I was running marketing in multiple boroughs. And then I actually started a small boutique clothing company that was pretty successful. I have a graphic design background. So we had some really cool shirts. It was called Royal Air Clothing. Again, the name came from that guy who's getting to the next spot, you know, the heir to the throne, if you will. And I kind of think that's what Singwho is about too. It's, you know, that guy getting to the next. I'm all about the, like,
underdog.
Exactly. I'm all about the come up. I'm all about that person just busting their butt to get to the next level. And so I think it shows in most of the businesses that I started that, like, I want to support that person because I wanted people to support me when I was, you know, why I'm still doing it right now.
Exactly.
You know? So if I can be there to help and people can be there to help me, it's great, you know. So.
Okay. I'd like to thank you for taking the time out of your schedule to have an interview with me.
That was a pleasure. I'll do it every day if you wanted to.
Thank you. So thanks so much.
Thank you.